All right, page 152. Let's skip over to that one. And it talks about Christmas. So since we just a few days ago, get out of Christmas, before we jump into what you did with this story in particular, how was your Christmas? What did you do?
Had a wonderful time. It was all family, as it always is here. We have breakfast here with our family on Christmas Eve morning, and then we have Christmas, and then we come back Christmas night and have it again, and then it just goes on forever. And it's always the kids had fun when they were little. Now they're teenagers, and they're still enjoying it and have the same kind of fun that we do. And it's it all kind of starts with Thanksgiving, and the whole season is just get-togethers from then on. I just love it.
Good. We had, last Christmas I was home, but I was in my bedroom in bed and still on oxygen and all that kind of stuff. So, but even at that point, that was a great Christmas to me because I had just gotten out of the hospital. I couldn't be with family for weeks, and I looked like I was going to survive it. So it was a great Christmas, but this Christmas was even that much better because I got to walk around on my own, no oxygen, and I was healthy, and family was well.
Normal for what you were, I'm sure.
Normal.
What you had before.
Yeah. So it was a good Christmas. Now, okay, about this story, I'm jumping over here to page 153.
Yeah.
Some things that can be done for Christmas that kind of resonate with you. Talk about those things.
Yeah, things you can do on a personal basis that keeps Christ in Christmas and keeps it what it's all about. Number one, read a few verses from the Christmas story in the Bible with your family each evening.
I like it.
Go to church. Go get involved in some kind of duty that you've never done before and get involved in church. Go caroling. There's all kinds of people that have groups get up and go caroling. And even if you don't sing well, it doesn't matter. You'll have fun with them. Surprise somebody with a short visit. Surprise somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. They'll appreciate it. You'll appreciate it. Go and look at the lights. You ever just ride around and look at the lights in the neighborhood?
Yeah, love it.
And it puts a smile on your face. And some of them are silly. Some of them are overdone. Some of them are tasteful and inspirational. But all of them will do something to you that rather make you laugh or make you warm-hearted somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
Buy a little expensive gift for somebody that you wouldn't ordinarily buy for, and just give it to them. And just say, hey, I was just thinking about you for Christmas. It just sort of stretches the emotion and makes you feel good, and again, makes them feel good.
Yeah.
And when you feel the stress of the season coming down on you, and often you will,
yes,
just stop, take a deep breath, say a little prayer, and continue on. And you'll have a good Christmas.
I'm going to take what you said there a step, one more rung up the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, with the exception of the lights, I think if you did any of those things any day, 365, you'd be better off for it. You would feel better. It would. If everybody in America did that, you're talking about turning America around. Oh my.
You talk about people say, what America needs is some sort of revival. And we think of that coming from the churches and from the pulpit. But there can be an inner revival if everybody just stopped and said, all right, I'm going to try to do something nice today instead of something hateful. I'm going to say something pleasant about somebody instead of something nasty. And just do something that makes your heart smile instead of harden it. And it could all happen right there. That's the revival we might need.
Yeah.
Start in politics. I might add that, and then I ought to get off of politics. But it could start in Washington. And if it did, it sure would be nice.
Honestly, what do you think would happen if, for example, they all congregated there in Congress and the Republicans walked over to the Democrats and just sang joy to the world or away in the manger, and then the Democrats go over to the Republican side and just maybe they baked some banana bread and gave them banana bread. What do you think would happen if something that simple happened?
I don't know. I think it'd be wonderful. I think it would start melting these feelings and melting up. In church, there's a lot of churches have what they call passing the peace, but before the service, everybody just gets up, walks around, and you walk into the pew and shake hands with your neighbor and talk for a few minutes. You know how a lot of churches do that.
Yeah.
What Congress opened like that, and you just get up, all right, this is going to take 10 minutes, and you just walk across the aisle. Oh, I said it out loud. Actually, walk across the aisle and shake hands and talk to a guy, talk to a woman that you haven't talked to before. And hey, how you doing? How's the family?
Yeah.
It would just be human. It would be a nice thing to, and it used to be like that. I think I talked in here the stories about in the Reagan years, and he and trying to think of the guy who was from Boston, who was the
Tip O'Neill.
Yeah, O'Neill. Yeah, they were buddies. You know, they'd go play golf together. They would argue during the day and be on different sides. One was liberal Democrat, and one was a conservative Republican. But they still went and played golf together. They were friends, and they weren't bitter at each other. Great example there, and I just wish somebody would not be bitter again.
Yeah, well said.